Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Advocate Preeti Acharji, and today we'll be discussing the second part of what was the first legal dispute in India. As discussed before, the Rajanand Kumar case was India's recorded first legal dispute and also often referred as India's first judicial murder. It is also known as the Black Case of India. It is a tale of corruption and power and also the clash between colonial and indigenous system of justice. Rajananda Kumar was a prominent zamindar.
Born in 1705 in a Hindu Brahmin family in Bhadrapur. He served as a Diwan under the Nawab of Bengal and later became an influential figure during the early days of British rule. He was conferred the title of Maharaja by Shah Alam II in 1764. He was also the governor of Hooghly under Nawab Siraj-ul-Dowla. Known for his administrative skills, Nanda Kumar was a strong critic of corruption. In 1775, he fought against none other than Warren Hastings, the then Governor General of Bengal. Raja Nand Kumar has gained favor with the Nawab of Bengal, particularly Siraj-ul-Dowla, due to his role in the Battle of Plassey. His growing influence angered Warren Hastings, who harbored resentment towards him. When Hastings assumed the role of Governor General, the East India Company sought to limit the authority of forming a council of 4 members, including Clavering, Francis, Monsoon, and Barnwell. While Barnwell supported Hastings, the other 3, Clavering, Francis, and Monsoon, were often at odds with him. As the administrative headquarters of Bengal moved from Murshidabad to Calcutta, Raja Nand Kumar found himself marginalized. His powers were curtailed and governance was consolidated under British officials. Recognizing an opportunity, the dissenting council member encouraged Nanda Kumar to accuse Hastings of corruption and bribery. In a letter to Francis, who was one of the council members, Raja Nanda Kumar accused Hastings of accepting bribe. The allegation include that Hastings has accepted bribe of 1 lakh rupees to appoint Nanda Kumar's son Guru Das as Diwan and has purportedly took 2.5 lakh rupees from Munni Begum to secure her position as the guardian of the minor Nawab. Now when these complaints were brought before the council, Monsoon moved a motion for Nanda Kumar to present his case. However, Hastings, presiding over the council, vehemently opposed the motion with his friend Barnwell, who suggested that the matter should be instead to be taken up by the newly established Supreme Court. Now this suggestion fueled suspicions about their intention. Realizing the obstruction from Hastings and Barnwell, the remaining council members decided to replace Hastings as presiding officer with Clavering. Under Clavering's leadership, the council examined Nanda Kumar's allegation and determined that they were credible. Consequently, Warren Hastings was directed to repay rupees 3,54,105 rupees to the company treasury. Now the fallout and Hastings retaliation. So this ruling marked the beginning of a bitter feud between Warren Hastings and Raja Nand Kumar. Humiliated and enraged, Hastings resolved to exact revenge. So in the next part, we'll be seeing how Hastings has taken his revenge from Nanda Kumar by accusing him to a false case of forgery, leading him to get death penalty, which lead to the first judicial murder of India.
Thank you for watching my video. If you find this video insightful, then give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe the channel to get more insightful legal stories that has shaped our Indian legal system. See you in the next video.